Hey adventurers, so I don't normally do videos on Fridays, but because I kind of need to do it this way with my Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power show stuff, I kind of have to have a video on Friday as well, or Saturday, or whenever this ends up actually coming out. But basically what I want is a video that comes out very soon after the episode drops, that I just use as a way to give my initial thoughts and feelings in a non-spoilery way. And then on Wednesday, I will drop my spoiler discussion video like I did last Wednesday. So this is for the Rings of Power episode 3. I don't know what it was titled because I don't pay attention to episode titles very often. Overall, my thoughts on this one was that it was a better episode in many ways. There's a lot of good storytelling in this one. How did I phrase it? I believe I phrased it as something like, story-wise, a lot better, lore-wise, it's still pretty iffy. So there's some things in this one, the story of it managed to tell a good story, and I was invested in the story that it was telling. Lore-wise, there was some inconsistency, there was some things that didn't really make sense. That's kind of where the lore-wise it was still a little iffy comes in. But overall, I did enjoy this episode a lot more. This episode focuses on Galadriel's story, on the Harfoot story, and then on Arondir's story. So those are the three main storylines that it's following in this episode. Galadriel's story, I liked what we were doing with it. More, I liked the surrounding stuff surrounding Galadriel rather than Galadriel herself. Although I'm liking Galadriel more in this episode than I had in the first two. As for the Harfoot storyline, I didn't care for it. Honestly, it didn't work. I didn't like it. It didn't feel Hobbit-like to me. And I know they're supposed to be proto-Hobbits or whatever, the ancestors of the Hobbits or whatever it is that the showrunners and creators are calling them, but it didn't quite fit, and it didn't quite work in the way that I think it should have, and yeah, I'll leave it at that. As for Arondir's story, I liked a lot of what they were doing with it. That's where I found the most inconsistency, I think, in lore-wise, but I did like what was going on. I liked the story of that was happening in that side of things. So that is just my basic, quick, spoiler-free reaction, I guess, to the Rings of Power episode 3. And on Wednesday, you will see my full spoiler thoughts discussion video on this, and I suspect it'll be a little bit longer, but we'll see exactly what happens with that. Thank you guys for watching an Erudite Adventure. We post videos every Monday and Thursday, sometimes Wednesdays for adaptation stuff, and I guess now sometimes Fridays for adaptation stuff. We will see you guys again soon. Stay warm.